what's up, everybody? This is Michael Powers here of Indianadesolate, just coming to you guys with a long overdue update. Hope you guys enjoyed that intro. A lot's been happening, a lot's been going on before the album actually drops. Like I said, the album is Nothing Sacred Remains, and it hits all streaming sites on December 25th, Christmas Day. So if you guys can, head over your streaming site and check that album out. It's really good. A lot's been going on. Like I said, as you can see, my computer's blowing up with messages now. We've been getting some radio play on 562live.com. So if you guys can get a chance to check them out, they're a pretty cool radio station. They're playing one of our tunes on the Alex EXEM show that airs, I think, every week at Thursday night on that station. Alex is a really cool dude over at 562live.com. Like I said, if you can get over and check out his show, like I said, he's a really cool dude, man, really awesome guy. And he's using When the Rubber Meets the Road, one of our singles, as his opening song currently for his talk show. So that's really awesome. Also, just to report, one of our tunes was also played at a soccer game, I do believe, at a stadium, Red Bull Arena, I think, which seats like 25,000. So that's really kick-ass. That's really freaking cool. Thanks to all the fans, friends, and family of Indianadesolate. That's awesome. I imagine it was Raise the Horns, since it's dealing with the Red Bull, so that's so cool. I mean, I'm so honored by that, and that's really awesome. That they're starting to play our stuff in bars and lounges and stuff like that. That's really freaking cool. So that's awesome. There's also a place in Detroit that played our stuff. That's super cool, super awesome. So we're getting some momentum, and like I said, after the album drops, I plan on getting back in the studio, start recording album number 3. Like I said, I'm sure, some of these radio stations, especially if the fans are liking what they hear from this album, I'm sure, fans are like, hey, where's more? We want more music. So that's really cool. So like I said, I plan on getting back in the studio right away after the album drops, Christmas Day. Also want to thank another metal band, and I don't know if I'm saying their name right. I haven't heard too much of their stuff, but they're gaining some momentum and really popular now, out of Denver, Colorado, called the Ectype. Surrender the Ectype. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's Ectype or Ectype, but they're pretty good from what I've heard. So thank you guys for following us. We appreciate you guys. Rock on, guys. Hope you have much success in the industry and in the business of making music your business. So, like I said, I've been busy, guys. I've been trying to do some legwork and get, our songs submitted to radio stations and stuff like that, and doing the online submissions, and just been really busy focusing on that. Like I said, we're starting to get noticed, and that's really cool. And it's not about the money thing at all. It's about gaining more of you guys. Gaining more fans, getting our music more out there, accessible to you guys, because we feel we have a good album. We feel Nothing Sacred Remains, our second album, is really good. I hope you guys feel the same way. Hopefully you do. Like I said, and we want to just get everybody on board, and I think it's kind of cool that these radio stations are playing us, which is really awesome. I wish they were more rock stations, but they're kind of like, a lot of them are kind of like top 40 in rap and urban and hip hop, which is okay. At least we're getting some exposure. But it's not the rock genre. And like I said, I tried to go up there to 97.9 WGRD out of Grand Rapids and gave it to a guy. I haven't heard anything back. I haven't heard any updates at all. I've heard nothing. So I don't know what's going on. I also gave it to a station in Otsego called 92.5 The Zoo. Yeah, I'm calling you guys out. These radio stations. I gave you guys our album. I gave you 2 copies of our album. I gave you a band bio with all the web links. You know, and it's just like I hear nothing. You know, I get nothing. So it's like, are we too heavy for the Zoo? I know we're not too heavy for WGRD. Is it like a corporate thing? We're unsigned, so you guys can only play the buku dollar bands that have thousands of dollars of their promoters paying you. What is the deal? You know, I don't understand that. But it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. You know, but you know, I mean, you know, and like I said, we've got a damn freaking good album. You know, and so they can't deny that. Once the guy hears it, he's like, man, I wish I could play you guys, but since I'm, you know, getting paid thousands of dollars to play, you know, these other guys who aren't even as good, you know, but you know, I gotta go where the money's at. I hope it's not like that, you know, and I'm not saying it is, but you never know, you know. I mean, you know what's the old saying? You know, money talks, bullshit runs the marathon, you know. So, you know, it could be all about dollar signs nowadays, you know. I mean, I get it. These bands that sign these labels with these huge fucking, you know, major labels and shit, them labels drop thousands of dollars to promote those bands. So fuck yeah, they're gonna get major exposure. Hell yeah. Even if their shit's mediocre, they're still gonna get ahead of us because they're paying the top dollar. Which is what it is, but it fucking sucks. Because you get bands like us who are kicking ass and doing good and laying down good fucking music, catchy tunes, and good, solid fucking songs. And we get overlooked. We get bypassed because, oh, you ain't shelling out, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars to promote yourselves. You know, you're the starving artist that's just trying to come up. Yeah, we are, but everybody has to start somewhere. So, you know what? It's fine. You know, and not that I want to be rolling around in Cadillacs and Escalades like all these gangster thug rappers. And God, I've been hearing that shit to death. It's been driving me nuts. It's like all I hear song after song is this rapper about, oh, you know, I'm so awesome, I'm so this and I'm so that. I get so sick of it every fucking song. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. It's like, dude, oh God, I get sick of it, dude. The pride of life, man. I fucking hate it. Not a humble bone in their bodies, dude. And these guys supposedly come from the hood. It's like, really, dude? And you're fucking boasting like you are? Really? It's like you're not humble at all, dude. And I hate that shit. It's like song after fucking song after song. And I sit through that shit. And I hear every one of those rappers. And it's all sounding the same fucking thing. Same song, same story, same bullshit. And it's like, you know, it's like, it's kind of like, and I'm listening because I want to hear our stuff being played. It's kind of like sifting through a bucket of shit to get a dime or a quarter at the bottom of the bucket. It's like, great, you get a quarter at the bottom of the bucket, but it's like you get all this shit all over your fucking hands, you know, and it's just, and it sucks, you know. I'm not saying every station is like that. There are some good ones out there, but that's the thing you have to be careful with is a lot of these radio gimmicks and stuff like that. And anytime, and I'm learning as I go. So, I told Joe, the producer, I said, if I don't make any mistakes, then I won't learn anything new. And I just told him, I said, as long as I don't make any major mistakes that really fuck things up, you know. And so that's what I'm leery of, you know. But I'm learning, like, because we go through other sites and stuff like that, through like sites like 5err.com and stuff like that. That's how we found Maddie, our singer, to get him on board to sing for us. And so, which is a great idea, and it's awesome. But what a lot of these people don't tell you is in the description of their service, if say they're offering radio promotion for your band or your song or something like that. When they say in parentheses, like, please read carefully, like, red alert, red alert, red alert. Because what they're really saying is, we don't want to tell you outright that we're going to put you on this different station because you're an independent artist, that nobody knows about this other station, when we have this whole other station which we play the main signed artists, because it's all about dollars. It's all about the money. And so these signed artists get on the major station where all the listeners go, and then they put you, the little tadpole in the water, on the station nobody fucking knows about. And of course, they probably don't advertise that microscopic station. They just say, oh, you're going to be an up and coming artist on this minute microscopic station that nobody even knows about, nobody ever hears, and nobody ever gets played. So it's like, you got to read carefully. And they do that shit instead of saying, oh, why not just come out and say, oh, you're not going to be on this huge station, you're going to be on this microscopic station. And we're a metal band, a hard rock metal band. And what a lot of them have done lately is they put us on top 40. So it's like we're in there with Justin Bieber and Nicki Minaj and all this other shit that we aren't even, and they get played once an hour, every fucking hour. And it's like our shit gets played, if we're lucky, every 12 hours. So it's like, really, dude? No wonder we're not going to make a fucking, even a crack in the charts. And they say, they use that as bait. They say, oh, this will count towards the real Billboard charts. And we'll play you in the prime time slots. Which is like, what, twice a whole day? There's 24 hours in a day. So that's once every 12 hours. And if you only have one song, you're fucked. You just basically wasted your money because that one fan has to tune in just at the right time in that 12 hours. So yeah, watch the gimmicks. Artists, fellow musicians out there, watch the bullshit gimmicks because they will fuck you. If you're not wise and if you're not smart. Watch that shit, man, because they will fuck you over. And then, they'll be like, oh, we'll submit your stations to, they don't say this, but it's to who we want to submit it to. Our fellow partners. When they could have another station that's affiliated with them, but they might lie and say, oh, no, we're not affiliated with them. Even though it's the same company, same exact company, they'll say, oh, no, we're not affiliated with them. Really? Because they don't want to lose the fans that like you on that station. They don't want to lose the listeners that have grown to like your songs on that station. And they get you listening all day long for your fucking songs. Because let's face it, what artist doesn't, new up and coming artist doesn't want to hear their shit on the radio? Everybody does, because it's an awesome thrill. So watch the gimmicks, guys. I'm just being real and honest with it. If they don't like it, tough shit. But yeah, and then I've had some people, some guys will be like, oh, we had a song that was like, and sorry for the long video, guys. I hope you tuned in for this. And I'm just warning people. That's all I'm doing. Don't shoot the fucking messenger, dude. I'm just preaching the truth about this shit. And we had one station. I'm not going to mention any names because they'll get pissed and sue me in a court of law, even though they fucking did me dirty or tried to. And we had a great song. Our great song. When the Rubber Meets the Road. It's like 6 minutes, 59 seconds. And it's, to me, it's our best fucking song. And they were like, no, the radio station only told me I can play 4 minutes, 20 seconds. And I'm like, really? I'm like, so you play a guy who's only had 3 big hits his whole career, which I'm going to name the songs, I ain't going to name the artist. It's up to you to figure out. Stranglehold, Cat Scratch Fever, and Old Fred Bear. Now, from those 3 names of those songs, you can figure out which artist it is, but I'm not going to say. He's only had those 3 hits his whole fucking career. And so, his one song, Stranglehold, which is the 4th one, by the way, 4, is like 8 minutes, 26 seconds long. And I said, by the way, do you play that song by that artist? Because that, just FYI, that song is 8 minutes, 26 seconds. Our longest song is 8 minutes, 20 seconds. And that ain't even the one I want you to play. The one I want you to play is 6 minutes, 59 seconds. I said, that's not fair. And then someone would say, oh, you're not that artist. It doesn't matter. The artist, through decades of making music, has only had 4 big hits his whole fucking career. So there you go. That's how unfair it is, because we're an independent artist and an independent unsigned band, but our shit is copywritten. So, I'm just telling you guys what you guys are looking forward to going through. If you're an up-and-coming artist, it's not easy by any means. They don't make it easy by any means for an unsigned band. That's why there's so much pressure on artists and guys like us to sign with record labels. And why everybody's saying, fuck that, I'm going to sign. I'm going to sign. But then you're basically giving your rights away to your music. Basically, they own you and your music then, because you have to write the music how they want it. If you want it produced a certain way, if you want a certain riff to sound a certain way in a song, and you want it this way, but the record producer that they bring in doesn't want it that way, you ain't getting your way. Unless you have a high-priced lawyer that can sift through all the mumbo-jumbo legal twists and turns like a slippery snake, you're not going to get out of that. So just be warned, guys. Just be fucking warned. This is what you go through as an artist. I'm willing to go through it because, you know what? I'm not running from a fucking battle or a fucking fight, dude. Fuck that. Metal's too important to me, and I've gave all for it, and I'm going to keep giving all for it. So fuck them. They can go to hell. You know, and it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't, you know. So just my rant for the day. I love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Thanks for listening to me bitch and moan. I'll send my shout-outs out, and then I'll get out of your hair. Send a shout-out to all the friends, fans, and family of Indianadesolate. You guys fucking rock. You guys are number one. To all the artists that have fanned us, including Surrender the Ectype from Denver, Colorado. Check those guys out. They're pretty fucking awesome from what I have heard. I haven't had time to listen to them yet, but I'll try to get a chance to. Check them out if you can. To all the artists that have fanned us, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And then this is Mike Powers signing out. Hopefully you guys are getting excited for that release of that album. Hopefully you guys have heard some of the tunes on the radio stations that have played it. And we thank those radio stations for playing it. Although we paid you to play it, which is what you got to do. Because as an independent artist, we don't have a promoter that's paying the buku dollars to persuade these stations to play our shit. It's just money. It's all about the moolah. So, but thank the radio stations that are playing us. Thanks, Alex Exum. Check out his show if you can at 562 Live. He's been really nothing but cool and awesome towards us. We thank you, Alex. You fucking rock, dude. We hope you're doing okay. And thank you, like I said, to all the fans, friends, and family of Indianadesolate. You guys are number one. You guys are awesome. We love and appreciate you guys. Thanks. This is Mike Powers of Indianadesolate. See ya. Enjoy that outro, guys.